content creators that really get into it and they're creative, just like yourself, is that at times the brand managers are very passionate about their product, but then they get into micromanagement mode and they think that they have to be on top of every detail, which then ties your hand as the creator, and you come up with an inferior product because the brand won't let you just be yourself.
Lunch with Norm. Lunch with Norm. Lunch with Norm. Lunch with Norm.
Hey everyone, it's Norm Farrar, aka the Beard Guy here, and welcome to another Lunch with Norm, the e-commerce and Amazon FBA podcast. Today we're going to be talking about the importance of creating video content with content creators. The seller, excuse me, wow, why sellers should consider using video content. I mean, it's getting big these days. The best practices, and have there been any brands have done to rub? Just a second. Is this Wednesday, Tuesday, or Friday? I'm not even sure anymore. Anyways, what are brands doing to get videos onto their website? Welcome to another Lunch with Norm e-commerce podcast. All right, I am back and it's already blooper number 3, 4, and 5. Let's see if I even got my ear pods in properly. Yep, they're in. Okay, whew. I don't know why that was a hard one. Anyways, I do know. I just jumped on here. I had some technical difficulties. Fetal position popped up and started just taking a couple of my notes here. But now let's take a breath and get back into it. Today, we're going to be talking about the importance of creating video content with influencers. We've talked about this in the past, but I had a really great experience on the weekend on an Amazon Live, had some incredible engagement, lots of views. So I wanted to bring back the guest that co-hosted with me, Lexi, back onto the podcast today. So we're going to be talking to her very shortly. But first, let's get in a word from our sponsor. Are you struggling to keep up with your Amazon business? Do you need help from a skilled, reliable virtual assistant? Well, look no further than the Virtual Assistant Academy, or VAA Philippines. Founded by successful Amazon sellers who know the challenges of hiring quality VAs, VAA specializes in locating, screening, training, and supporting high-quality VAs in the Philippines. Their VAs receive extensive Amazon training and ongoing professional development and are committed to a long-term working relationship with you. Partner with VAA and experience the peace of mind knowing that you have a dedicated Amazon-trained VA who's up to date with the latest tools and trends in the dynamic Amazon marketplace. Head over to VAAphilippines.com and let VAA match you with your ideal VA today. Enjoy the show. Where are you, Lexi?
Hey, Norm. What's up? Long time no see.
Yeah, I told you, it's going to be casual. There might be a few bloopers. Well, I didn't expect it off the first sentence. And you're
It's
the one
Wednesday.
that said you were nervous.
Yeah, I know. Like, I'm nervous. I'm excited, but I'm nervous. But you know what? It's Wednesday, so it's okay. It's hump day today.
Exactly. So anyways, it was fetal position day for me just prior to coming on. You know, I meant this, when I said that it was really a lot of fun doing that Amazon Live with you. I saw way more engagement with you coming on. So 200 comments during our live. That was crazy. I couldn't keep up with the comments coming in. So, multitasking and being old, two different things, or you just can't do. Teaching old dog new tricks. But it was really cool. And one of the things, so I've gone to an event. I met Lexi during the Online Sellers Cruise, and we hit it off. She is definitely an influencer. She does product videos and video creation. And I thought, wow, let's get her on. And let's talk about this. I'm talking about it quite a bit, but coming from your end, and you're doing a much different job. When I'm doing shoppable videos, I got my fingers in there. They don't see my face. They only see my beard. But you come up with really creative content. And I just wanted to get into it and, talk a bit about the importance here of doing creator content. But before I do any of it, I really want to stress, and we have a lot of people listening right now, but I want to just stress that none of this will work. So those shoppable videos, the influencers getting onto your product listing, none of it will work. And I've said this almost every episode because I know how important it is if you don't have at least one simple video on your product listing. And you can get so many sales through these shoppables, like from these influencers, that the algorithm picks up. You can't put them on. And I'm not talking about the related videos. That's one thing. But above the fold, when people click the videos, it goes over. You can see the influencers. We do so many shoppables, we can't help the brand out because we can't post. So anyways, I just wanted to say that before we get into any other questions.
Yeah,
Anything
you
to say?
definitely need. Yeah, you definitely need a video for your listing that you put on there on purpose, that was created by you. Definitely need a video like that.
Yeah. So let's talk about you being a content creator. What have you seen this year? Have you seen any changes to what you were doing last year?
I've seen a lot of changes in the styles of the videos that I'm making because I observe what works in the videos, what doesn't work in the videos. I ask my sellers for the data about their conversions and their revenue after they post my videos. And I just take that to see like what changes I could make in the video, what I think worked, what could be better and stuff like that.
Is there a formula like for a product video that you kind of look at?
My style is I like that it doesn't look like a commercial because growing up, I don't know if you feel the same way too, Norm, but like when you have a commercial on the TV, you don't really like pay attention to it too much. Like that's the time that you go to the bathroom or that's the time that you go get something from the fridge. So I feel like that style isn't quite what people want, just my personal theory, and I'm testing it out. I think people more like want to see a video about the practicality of the item. They want to have the information about the item, but they also like that entertainment factor. You want to be entertained. You want to see someone that's excited and interested in the product too. So I think those are the qualities that make a pretty solid video.
Yeah. And excuse me, when we're talking about a product video, I'm not talking shoppable videos or for the influencers like John Shea that does this on a regular basis. We literally go into the studio, the podcast studio, we line up the products and we start talking about either unboxing or some feature or benefit. And you literally see my beard. You don't see my face at all. If I put anything where I have my face on, I'll put on one of those LED therapy masks. So people never know my face, right?
Yeah.
The masked reviewer. But all it is just going in and just, for 30 seconds, blah, 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 blah. And then that's done, uploaded. Doing what you're doing is completely different. So sometimes people get that mixed up. We say, oh, we're going to do a shoppable video. And I know John was saying this too, that this is not a Hollywood production. It's different from what you're doing. You couldn't put out 40 videos a day, but that's why, for us, it doesn't cost anything. And what you do, this is a business. You have to come up with the creative, the formula, the entertainment value. And I think that's important in today's, and I think that is different than a couple of years ago when you didn't have the videos on the product listing or on the storefront. And that's what could get a sale. And of course, PPC.
I feel like people like seeing videos of someone they can relate to. And when I create videos, I imagine, what would I like to see for this product? Like, what video do I think would get me to want to buy it? And then that's the video that I create for it. And I like doing that. I love getting all these new products and creating videos and like finding out about new things and then using them myself and then telling people like, hey, I have this leash. I don't need to use my hands anymore. This is awesome. Or like anything else. I just love doing that. It's so much fun.
Oh,
And Norm, one
yeah.
thing I wanted to add was that I think when you're finding your content creator or somebody who's going to be doing your product, I think it's really important to find someone who loves doing it and is like, it's their thing. It makes them happy and they're going to have that vibe and they're going to show it through the camera. I think that is something super important when you're looking for the content creator. Like, what's the vibe you're looking for your product? And then finding that person that matches it, because you know that when they're filming, they're going to care a lot about making sure that your product is exactly how you want it to be on your listing.
Some of the complaints I've heard from content creators that really get into it and they're creative, just like yourself, is that at times the brand managers are very passionate about their product, but then they get into micromanagement mode and they think that they have to be on top of every detail, which then ties your hand as the creator and you come up with an inferior product because the brand won't let you just be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And if you like your personality, so if somebody goes, oh, Lexi, what's up, Lexi? And by the way, just, what's up, Lexi, if you want to check her out. You've got to match the personality. Mm-hmm. And you're so passionate and bubbly. But if you're this is a grumpy old guy and you think that, it doesn't match your brand, then don't go to you. There's creators out there that do that. But anyways, I'm talking too many rabbit holes.
Well, what I like to do about that, because it's true, everybody has their own opinion of what they see for their product. I have my opinion about what I think for the product. So I think it's a good idea to propose ideas. But at the end of the day, the person is hiring you for their product. And if they want it a certain way, you can propose your ideas. But if they have an ultimate idea that they're like, I really want this in my video, then I'm going to be like, okay, it's your video. You know what I said as the professional, but you're a professional too. So if that's what you want, then that's okay. But if it's something that completely goes against like the way I am, like, let me give you a really good example. I do not like when people that want to hire me, when they say, you have to say my product is the best you've ever had or the best you've ever used. Or, say something that's inauthentic and not genuine and something that I don't know is true. So like if I had a seller that came to me like that, which I have, I'll let them know. And they have to check a box that says, I agree. It says that I'm not going to say anything that I don't believe or is not true. And you have the choice to hire me if after I say that, if you agree with that. And if you don't agree with that, then that's okay. I'm not the person that you're looking for. So I think that's my pet peeve, but I've been lucky enough to get all these awesome sellers that totally agree with what I say about that. And then they can sense the authenticity in the video that I'm making because it's nothing that's like untrue to the seller, because to the buyer, because like it's so important as a buyer when you're looking at items, you just want to see like the honest truth about an item when you're buying it, So that's my thing. And I think that when you're hiring a content creator, you should let them do their thing. And if you have opposing ideas, that's okay. It's a creative space, collaborate and work together. And both of you, I'm sure, will create the video that you want.
What happens if the product comes over and they agree, okay, just say what you want, be like a Vine reviewer. And Vine reviewers can give you a 5-star, they can give you a 1-star and everything in between, but they really do bring out the positives, the pros, and the cons. Now, Are there circumstances when you're doing a review and you do point out a con?
So I create a variety of videos. The first type of video I do is a product listing video. So that's when you go on a listing and then you see the pictures of the item and then you see a video about it. On that video, I'm completely objective and about the product. I basically say what the listing is, but in verbal form, because some people aren't really readers. Sometimes they're more like visual, audio visual. So I basically do a version of the listing as version of the listing and put it as a product listing video, and it's objective. It doesn't have my opinions in it. But if I were to do a review, like I have had to do a what is it called? A testimonial before. And I told the seller, I'm going to do an honest testimonial. I'm going to tell you all of my points about it, so you're well aware, and I'm going to make a video. And before you purchase this, you have to agree that it's okay that I'm going to give you the points. You have to agree to it. And you pay for it. So if you agree to it and you pay for it and I deliver what I say, it's your choice to do whatever you want with it. You could decide, well, I don't really like the negative point she said, so I don't want to use it, or, whatever it is. But I did my job. I reviewed it, I got paid. So I'm good. And I was honest. So it's up to the seller then. You decide what you want to do with your honest video.
Okay, so let's go back to personality. And let's go back to you. You have this product and you're getting along. Everything's cool with the seller. You do your thing. They get it. And they think it sucks. They don't like it. What do you do with it?
The video that I created?
Yeah. Well, not that you'd ever create a bad video, but let's just personalities.
Yeah.
There's conflict.
Yeah.
So, I don't
Yeah.
like that. You represented my product wrong or something. What happens in a case like that? What would an Amazon seller, Walmart seller do? How should they interact with you?
Telling me what they think. As long as they're kind about it, I am totally opening to listening to exactly their ideas and what they want. I've never had anyone be like mean or aggressive or anything like that. And I think it's because I give like the vibe to them, like, hey, I'm here for your product. Let's be open. Let's talk about it. And I've had times where I had to make a change to a video or they preferred something else. And, they're my client and I care about what they want. So I'll go back and I'll redo that scene or whatever it is because it's their video and I care too.
Yeah. Okay. Well, very good. Now we are getting close to the bottom of the hour. And first of all, I see that we've got a couple of comments, a couple of questions. But if you do have comments about creators or videos, what is good, what's bad, what's ugly, put them in the comment section. We will get to them. And questions. I mean, have you used content creators before? Was it a good experience, a bad experience? What went wrong? What could be improved? I'd like to hear. I'm sure Lexi would love to hear it as well.
No, I have a question.
We want to know. We want to know.
I have a question for your audience.
What question?
Yes. Okay. So think of it from the lens of a buyer. When you go on Amazon, what kind of videos do you enjoy watching? Or what in a video really gets you interested in the product? Or what in a video do you really appreciate that like was in the video that you liked? So that is what I love hearing from people. Like whenever I have someone, like one of my friends buy a product, I look up the product and I'm like, hey, so what about the video did you like? Just so I can get people's honest opinions about videos and have a better idea of, what works, what people like, because that's like the clientele. I mean, that's the customer. You care.
Before I forget, have you ever done this? And I was going to get to it later, but I'll forget. I hide my own Easter eggs. So, see, now I lost my train of thought. But I know what I was going to say. Have you ever done a review where you talk to your client and you ask them if it would be okay to create a review video where you get their product and 2 or 3 other products, and you do a comparison. And usually the client's video would win out. But there, I mean, you can upload those to the related video section on Amazon, and it's just like a comparison chart. Have you ever done that?
I haven't done that, but it personally doesn't seem like something I would want to do. Have you ever heard of the phrase, you don't call someone's baby ugly? Have you ever heard of that expression? I just feel like if you're comparing something, for me, right,
Yep.
maybe
Yep.
me. I just feel like if I were to compare two things, I don't really want to talk negatively about another product. I like talking about the positive things about a product because positivity to me wins more than negativity. So a video like that, I wouldn't do, but I would do a video where it was like the seller made upgrades or they made changes to their own product and they want to show people like, hey, this version had this, but now this new version has this. You can still buy this version, but if you want to upgrade to this version, it can do this, 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 this. And like that would be a type of comparison video I would totally do.
Okay. Okay. Very good. And I just kicked my dog. Okay. So anyways, kicking the dog. Well, you know, he knows not to get too close to me when I'm on a podcast. Poor dog.
Oh, poor guy. How big is your dog? Is it like a little tiny dog, big dog?
60, 65 pounds.
Golden
retriever.
Oh, I love golden retrievers. They're so sweet.
Yeah, and he's so dumb. Yeah, we call him Dallas the Dumb because he really is. So we are at the bottom of the hour. And at the bottom of the hour, first we ask for questions and comments. We also have something called the Wheel of Kelsey. If this is your first time listening, it's a really cool, just a cool little segment where we give away a product. And if you want to join, it's hashtag Wheel of Kelsey. You could tag 2 people and get a second entry. You can already see that there's some people that have been entering into it already. But today we have a double bonus, one for everybody. And then the other one, and that's a discount, and we'll talk about that. And then we have Lexi's giveaway. Do you want to get into it?
Yes. So for today's giveaway, I'm going to give a free 30-second video with your product. Now, I can't tell you exactly what the video will be like because I do research on your product. I have to know what it is. I propose ideas to you, and then we have that back and forth. But you can use it for anywhere on your product listing. Just let me know, and it'll be fun. And I'm excited. I'll get to work with someone new, and we'll like create magic together. It'll be good.
You know now, just listening to Lexi, why I liked doing the Amazon Live with her. So anyways.
Norm, I cannot wait for our next Amazon Live. Remember we did Surprise the Old Guy? I have got some great products, Norm, that are going to totally, yes.
Whenever you're ready to do it, like we called, what did we call it? Yeah, was it surprise or shock the old guy
or stump the old guy?
Stump the old guy.
Yeah.
And, you know, we had it was like, let's make a deal. You know, the curtains went up and all of a sudden music came on. And you stumped me 5 times, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, but these, Norm, man, these are really going to stump you. I am so excited to show you.
Connie's here. Say hi to Lexi.
Hey, buddy.
She's pouring coffee.
What's up, Connie?
There we go. See, that's her handle. It should be What's Up, Connie. Okay, so we've got a great giveaway, and let's go to, what do we do here, Kels? We go to a sponsor, don't we? I want to give a quick shout out to an incredible group of sponsors who help keep our podcast running. The Lunch with Norm podcast wouldn't be possible without the support of the following sponsors: Wally Smarter, Post Purchase Pro, VAA Philippines, Jeff Schick Law, Rebate, Honu Worldwide, Extreme Power, Dragonfish Brand Management, and Startup Club. Thank you. And now back to our show. All right, we are back. And yeah, that was a lot of fun doing it. Stumped the old guy, and now you're saying you've got more product. So yeah, you can make me look more foolish. So
Never in a
oh,
million
but it
years.
was fun. And let's talk about. I want to talk about ownership. And person gets the video for their Amazon listing. Uh, what do you do? Is it a specific price for Amazon if they want to run it and have it as a commercial use, like putting it on their social or doing something with it outside of Amazon? How do you handle that?
Well, they buy the video from me, and then once I give them the video, they do agree that they're not allowed to alter the video
Yep.
without my consent.
Yep.
But once the video is in their hands, they're free to use it on their YouTube channel, on Amazon, whatever they plan to intend with the video.
Well, that's a lot different from many other influencers. So, and I've seen where they'd have a commercial contract on there. So that's good. That's just added value. And we'll talk about some of the services that you provide towards the end. And we don't have an affiliate code or anything. I just saw some really incredible stuff she's put together. By the way, is it possible to show one of your videos? Like we have a share button here to share a screen. Do you have any access to it? And we could just show one or two of your videos?
Let me see. Do I just press like escape and then go to YouTube?
No, all you
or-
have to do is at the very bottom, it says
Mhm.
present, and then you can show your screen. And anybody listening, if you do have friends or other sellers that are out there on Amazon that are looking for this sort of just this sort of content, check this out. If we can get this up and going, if not, we'll post it into the Facebook group later. But Lexi is incredible. And again,
Thanks.
I don't have an affiliate code. I don't have any reason at all to push Lexi other than just I like her work. So there we go.
Thanks, Norm. You're awesome. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're very welcome.
For
Okay.
each, you know what? For each sale, next time I see you would be a hug. So, right?
Come on, people.
That's
Bye.
good.
Bye.
Right? I'm looking at my YouTube channel because I haven't quite put new ones up there yet that I've made, but I can show one from before. Is that okay?
Sure, let's do it. Yep.
Okay. All right, so I'll show you.
Kelsey, get ready. Don't mess this up. The boy blunder.
This is. Ooh, hold on. Got to press present. Okay, so this is a sample for a product listing video. So remember I told you for those videos, they're just like objective. I'm telling you about the product and I'm presenting it to you. And I have my own like little Lexi, personality to it. So that's the first thing I'm going to show you. I have a YouTube channel that I just put them on for people to check out, like a portfolio. So I can give you that link, Norm, if you want it for the
Perfect. Oh, and by the way, Simon,
I already have it.
I'm just looking at Simon's comment there about want a hug from Norman. Simon, you have a short memory because we have hugged in London.
He wants a hug. He wants a hug. Okay.
All right.
Let's see this one.
All right. I see it in.
And a plan member to back me up.
All right.
Oh, okay.
That's
Let's.
600.
What about me?
Ah!
Okay.
Let me go to the beginning. Let me go to the beginning because I think the beginning, it makes me laugh every time I watch it.
Okay.
Can I have your attention, please?
This is the Uzi MP Pro high-power 50-watt megaphone. It has a siren that offers a range of approximately 500 meters or 1,600 feet. Are you ready? It's USB compatible and it slots an SD card, a auxiliary jack.
Okay. So I basically talk about the whole thing, how it works, and then like I'll show like a demo, of course, so people really have an idea.
Example of the record feature.
These
You can
things.
still record what you say. can also record what you say. You can also.
And then the ending, I show how things work. So here, what I do is I like to show people. Wait, am I still? Oh, I'm through. Okay. I like to show people. I look at the negative comments of a product because I try to see what people aren't understanding. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, cool. I like to look at the negative reviews of a product because I like to see what people are not kind of understanding about the product or what they need more information about. So for this one, there were negative comments about the batteries, like not understanding how to put them in. So there's a explicit scene of inserting the battery. So that way for future, I tried to avoid negative reviews happening because people didn't understand about the battery part. So that's a lot of scenes that I put in there too. And then the ending is me on a chair.
It's perfect for all kinds of sports, coaches, schools, getting everybody's attention and having fun.
Yeah. So that was a fun video
Oh my
I
gosh.
did that I really like doing.
Yeah, lucky I didn't know about that when the kids were growing up. And, Kelsey, can you imagine me at the hockey arena with that? Oh, those refs.
That would not be good. Lexi, what is your YouTube channel username?
Club Unbox. So they can put
Okay,
YouTube at Club Unbox, and that's the name of the channel. And there's more videos on there. Like I did one for Jersey with Mother's Day because I thought that was super fun. I got a free jersey that could customize in any way for me. And I was like, it'd be so cool if I got a customized jersey for my mom too. And then we went to a game together. And so I made the video not just, unboxing, but like showing like, hey, you can do something fun with these jerseys and you can go somewhere and you can have fun with them. So lifestyle
cool.
type of stuff.
So let's talk, and you touched on some of this. One of them was the negative reviews, but let's talk about best practices. What are you looking for from the seller and also providing content back to the seller?
Best practices. Can you say that again?
Yeah, sure. Let's just talk about best practices. So either the seller's standpoint or your standpoint.
Best practices. Well, best practice number one would be being truthful and honest with each other. And when you're hiring someone or when you're hired, it's two different personalities. It might not be a personality you're used to, have met or worked with. So I think just having like a level of understanding and getting along with each other is super important. And best practices.
Maybe the length of the,
Okay. Yeah, length. So it depends on the objective of the video. I think if you're doing a video where you really want to talk about all of its features and stuff, you can do that in a 2 to 3 minute video. You can also condense it to something that's like a 30-second video, which just highlights the major things about the product. But time-wise, I like to go 30 seconds for just some highlights and 2 to 3 minutes for being a little bit more detailed. I think anything more than 3 minutes, unless it's a really good video and they're like, man, this is good, I think you kind of lose people's attention after that.
Okay. I just saw Twilight Action, and just coincidentally, Andrew.
Twilight Action? What is that?
Glow in the dark basketball right here, Andrew. And
ooh, that's cool.
Yeah, it is cool. Look at what I got. Just happened to be right beside me. And it was, I just did a live on Twilight Action yesterday. So the product's still here.
That is super cool.
Anyways, I just saw him. I just saw a comment in there. But anyway, so are there any niches? Forget about the restricted niches, but are there any niches that you kind of stay away from? You don't really want to do any business with?
So far, no. And if there is something where I'm like, I kind of take it a little bit as a personal challenge.
Mm-hmm.
So one time I did have to do a video for like a pillow, and it was shaped like a gun. And I'm like, wow, this is something new. How am I? What? Really? How can I do this video? And I looked through the reviews and I'm like, well, who's buying it? And a lot of moms were buying it for their children for fun, for playtime, right? So is it something that I mean, I'm just creating the video and kind of like, hey, moms, you're interested in this pillow. This is what it feels like. This is what the stitching looks like. So I think that one was a different one for me. Another one was the candle warmer. Remember the one on live we did the other day?
The first stump of the day. Yep.
Yeah. So it was a product where it warms your candle hot enough to have an aroma in your room. And at first I'm like, why would someone have a lamp to warm their candle? Why wouldn't they just light it up? But then I had to do more research into it and find out that it was a safety feature. It's good for people. Whoa, my AirPod got so excited it came out of my ear. So it's a good safety feature for like children and people who have dogs. So then I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to take this challenge and I'm going to do this video. So far I haven't come across anything I felt uncomfortable with doing. I've even like put on this really comfortable bra before and like jumped up and down to show women, because women, we do this. Like when we're buying a new bra, we're like, okay, like how much coverage does it do? If I do certain things, like how am I going to feel? So I did a video like that. It was me like jumping up and down, like dancing, so people could see this is how it'll stay on you for when you do this kind of stuff. And another one, I'm sorry, I'm just telling you all these videos, but all these challenges I take was conditioning bars, shampoo and conditioning bars. So they weren't in plastic bottles, which I love. I love earth-friendly products. They were in tins. And the seller wanted me to create a video showing people how to use these shampoo and conditioning bars in your hair in the shower. So here you have me in my shower with the shower on, camera only up to here. My door is open so the camera can get me, water splashing everywhere. And I'm just like, and this is how you use the shampoo bar. And I'm like doing it in my hair and I'm doing it too.
Oh,
Behind the scenes, you see like water everywhere. But that one was a fun one too. Another challenge. So I accept challenges.
so when you get all these products, and this is information for the seller, what do you need, or are you doing your own research? Are you getting images from the seller? Are you getting some content from the seller? What do you want? What do you need from them? And then what's your research look like?
I do research on my own, but I ask them like, hey, what are the highlights that you really want me to talk about your product? Oh, number one, how do I pronounce your brand name? Because sometimes you see a name and you're like, what is this brand name called? I don't know what to say, what it is. So that's definitely number one. And then, so what are the highlights of your product? Are there any videos you saw that you really like that you want me to see to inspire your video? Is there anything about your competitors you want me to know? You can send me your competitors' links for me to look into. And then I do some research on my own. I go to the listing, I look at all the reviews, I make a category for positive ones, and I make a category for negative ones, and I see trends within them, because with the positive ones, that's what people are saying that they like about it. So of course I want to be like, hey, this, and this, because that's already things that they really like about it. And then the negative comments, you find a lot of really insightful information. Maybe there's certain things they don't understand about the product that the video could make it more apparent to them. Maybe they thought it was going to be another way, and then I can make some clarification in the video. So I do that. And then I looked at the about the product, the things that the person says, and I make those notes because I know they want me to say it in the video. and I just take a look at the competitor stuff just to know what they did and what they're doing. And that's pretty much it. So I do my own research, and then I ask them to send me anything that they have that would help me.
Okay. Kels, it's getting up to the top of the hour. By the way, if you're watching for the first time and you have entered hashtag Wheel of Kelsey, don't forget, you can get a second entry if you tag 2 people. So hashtag Wheel of Kelsey, tag 2 people, you get a second entry. And we are giving away something really cool in just a few minutes. And that's going to be a free 30-second video from Lexi. And by the way, you're also offering, what was it, a $50 discount to anybody who heads over and just mentions the Lunch with Norm. Is that what you agreed to? Lunch with Norm, the beard guy Norm, something like that.
Yeah. So I'll give them $50 off.
Perfect.
What they order, and then I give you a hug. So 2 things.
Perfect.
Hug and discount.
Okay. Now, come on, guys. Just go get that $50. I want a hug.
Lexi, how do people reach out to you for that $50 coupon?
Great idea. Is there anywhere I can write or put it on this notebook or something? My email address?
If you put it in the private chat, I can post that in the comments section.
Sweet. Okay, let me do that now.
Now, Kels, there are a couple of questions and there are a few comments. Do you want to get into that?
Yeah. Let me just see. Okay. First one we asked if about what people look for in videos. And so Simon had a great comment from that. Not sure what I like in a video, but I know what I don't like. I don't like it when I see a product video that does not have the actual product in it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's definitely a good one.
So CoolHand99 says, I've utilized a few influencers, but really want to explore content creators. And we've got a question from Simon. Does a bunch of videos stitched together with words and sparkles over the top count as a simple video? I guess like for the that one video on your carousel. So Norm, I think that's more towards you.
So what was that again?
So when we were first talking about posting that one video on an Amazon listing, can you just stitch some photos together?
Oh,
make
yeah.
a video?
Yeah, you could go to Canva and you could put a couple of photos together, put maybe the prefix to your bullets, just something engaging, just something that has to go up there. Now, it also depends if you take a look at your competitors. Some categories you can get away with just really inexpensive, throw it up there yourself videos. Some are a bit more like in the knife category, chef knives, especially when you get into Damascus steel. They're more expensive. What people are looking for probably a bit different. But for the most part, just to get started, you can go to Canva, Animoto. There's a ton of them out there that you could just throw something up there just to have a video. And then you can get Andrew, we were going to reach out to you because we didn't see any of the influencers on your site on the weekend. So anyways, that's all you have to do.
Okay, and from CoolHand9, the information in this episode, even just to prompt creators to create a video, is gold. And we're getting a lot of Lexi is so lively. I love your energy, Lexi. So you're a hit, Lexi.
You're
and
awesome.
Also from Simon. Simon said, please have Lexi back on Lunch with Norm. I think we can make that happen. All right, and from SEO Video Show, great tip on analyzing negative comments.
Good.
And so our last question is from Simon. He's asking, is it okay to create long form videos or a podcast or similar and chop it up and repurpose the clips?
We do it.
Yeah. I'm not sure in what context he means for the videos.
I think what he means is that you create a longer form. So this is some of the things that we will ask people when we're doing it in our agency, is that if they're looking for a video, we'll say, look, let's create a 15-second, 30-second script. Let's make the video 3 or 4 minutes long, and we'll chop it up into different information. It could be a 13, 15, 30-second video for each benefit. It could be the instructions, anything that you could put in, like the ingredients, and then you'll end up with a variety of, did my camera just shut off?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So my camera just died. That's with the problem I had just a second ago, just before coming on. Kelsey, I'll be here. Why don't you remove me from the screen? I can still talk, although, who wants to listen to me talk? But that's what I was talking about with repurposing. You can repurpose, and you can have just one thing, even with your repurposing, and then you can put it on multiple channels, and just make it look to match the style of the channel. Like TikTok is different from other channels. So anyways, take it over, Kels and Lexi.
Okay. Well, if we remove you, we can't hear you. So I think we can just keep it on for now.
Kelsey,
Yes.
I made a rookie move. I didn't put my laptop charger by my laptop. So I'm going to go grab it for a sec. Technical difficulties this episode. I will be right back, okay?
It'll
I
end
will
up
hold down
just with Kelsey. There we go.
Kelsey!
See you guys later. All right, welcome everyone. It's the Kelsey podcast now. So just a few things. Make sure if you want the $50 off Lexi's video services, just mention Lunch with Norm and email Lexi at orders.clubunbox@gmail.com. So check that out. Also, Lexi's Instagram. We want to get Lexi more and more Instagram followers so she can be featured on Amazon Live too. So make sure you check out What's Up Lexi. It's Lexi, why don't you take it away?
Yeah, man, I was like to go get my laptop charger. So follow me on Instagram. I'm trying to get my Instagram up. Just so you can see what I'm up to, see the videos I'm doing, shout outs to your products. I like telling people about really awesome products because people do ask me like, hey, about that product, like what was it? And I love telling people about new things. So follow me on Instagram and let's become friends. Yeah.
Perfect. And Norm, are you still there?
I'm still here. When I do that, people unfriend me.
All right. So I think we're all set. We could probably go to a word from a sponsor.
And then over to the wheel.
Yeah, Lexi, is there any other places people need to follow or contact information you want to talk about before we go to the wheel?
Instagram. You can also hit me up on Instagram. Things. Say hi. Yeah, if you add me, be like, Lexi, saw you on the show. What's up, girl? And then the email if you like to talk about making an order. And that's good. I'm all good, Kelsey.
Okay, perfect. So we're going to head over to a sponsor and we'll be back with the Wheel of Kelsey.
Launching products isn't like it used to be. To successfully launch your product, you need to hit that algorithm from all sides. Driving external sales, boosting social signals, and increasing product listing engagement are fundamental to success. Rebate is the first and only launch platform that delivers across this broad range. Get your product featured on Amazon.live through Rebate's influencer program. With this service, your product gets instant exposure to large audiences of shoppers and permanent placement on Amazon Influencer Storefront, which drives perpetual sales. Run a sweepstakes campaign on Rebate and connect with shoppers off Amazon. And lastly, drive external sales with tried and true deals campaigns. Visit rebate.com today and get started with your 14-day free trial.
All right. So Neil saying it's Lunch with Kelsey. Lunch with Kelsey. I love it. Neil just subscribed to Club Unbox on YouTube. Awesome. And Simon is following you now on What's Up Lexi. So yeah, let us know if you're following Lexi. We'll give you a shout out too on the podcast. And we'll head over to the wheel and yeah, here we go.
Here we go.
It's time for the Wheel of Kelsey.
Kelsey, that intro is so funny.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's courtesy of my older brother who put that together. So thank you, Hayden. Okay, so we got lots of entries today. I'm going to shuffle these up quickly. I think I got everyone. And let's see, we do this every single podcast too, so make sure you come back for the next episode. And looks like Marsha is our winner.
Ooh, Marsha L. Copper.
Congratulations! Yay! Awesome.
Right, so
Well, that's
Marsha, you know what to
exciting.
do. Email me k@lunchwithnorm.com and we'll key up with Lexi and yeah, set you up.
Yeah, I'm
Perfect.
excited.
Now, nobody's going to be able to see me, of course. You're just going to see this big W on the screen and Lexi, of course. But Lexi, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for coming on in such short notice. Want more great information? Don't forget to subscribe by clicking here. Also, if you want to check out our latest podcasts, click over here.
Lunch with the